Can President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Samoei Ruto work together again ahead of 2022 general election? That's the question which most Kenyans are currently asking. And if you were to ask me that question, my answer would be very brief, short, and to the point. Nothing stops the two gentlemen from working again together. Because remember, in politics, we have only two constants. The first constant in politics is betrayal. President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy have betrayed each other. So which means if they were to work together again, they will work under great understanding of each other. They'll work under great respect for each other. Having worked together, fell out, and working together again will be an opportunity for them to work under those two conditions, understanding and respect. The second constant in politics is interest. So if the interest of the president and those of his deputy can converge, then the two gentlemen can work together again. Who had anticipated that a time would reach in this country when Raila Odinga would be working with President Uhuru Kenyatta? Nobody. Even ahead of 2013 general election, very few people had actually anticipated that Kalonzo Musyoka, who betrayed Raila Odinga in 2008, would be his running mate in 2013. So in politics, interest and betrayal. So the two gentlemen can work together again. And over the weekend, the allies of the deputy president gave some conditions which the president must meet if they were to work together again. And just like I keep on saying on this platform, in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence. Don't be cheated. These conditions which these guys are giving out, they are giving out to achieve certain political objectives. Probably they want to annoy or to provoke ODM party to fall out again with the president. Or number two, there could be a possibility of these two gentlemen talking together. But I want us to look into these 6 conditions, whether the president can actually meet some of them. But before we do that, if you're watching this channel for the first time, I want you to take a second or two and click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Now let us get back to business. Can Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto work together again ahead of 2022 general election? They can work together, nothing stops them. But I don't see that possibility ahead of 2022. The allies of the deputy president gave conditions. Let me give you the first condition, whether the president can meet it. They're saying, number one, that they want the president to convene a meeting for all Jubilee elected leaders to discuss the present and the future. Can the president meet that? Since Jubilee took power in the second term, the president refused to convene Jubilee meeting. I don't think he can convene that meeting again. Because number one, Jubilee is already divided. There are those who have joined other political parties. So they are no longer Jubilee members. Moses Kuria has his own political party, despite the fact that he was elected on a Jubilee ticket. So how can the president then call Jubilee meeting and Moses Kuria attends that meeting? What about Ndindi Nyoro, Aallies, even the deputy president, who've always advocated for their new political party, the United Democratic Alliance Party? Which means if the president and Ruto were to start discussion about meeting all Jubilee leaders, I know the president might also give them a condition that please, before we meet, disown the new political party, the United Democratic Alliance Party. Can that happen? I don't think it can happen. So I'm ruling out any possibility of Uhuru convening a meeting of elected leaders on a Jubilee ticket. Because even doing that would mean that the president is actually subdued. But I don't want to rule out, but I don't think the president can convene such a meeting. Number two, they're also saying that President Uhuru Kenyatta must stop any crackdown against the deputy president allies, both in government, in parliament, and within the party. Remember, the president embarked on targeting William Ruto's allies in government. Most of them were kicked out. You talk of Rotich, you talk of that former agriculture minister, you talk of MD of which company. Most of them were kicked out under the fight on corruption. Then the president then went to parliament. In parliament, he removed Kipchumba Murkomen. He removed Susan Kihika. He removed Kithure Kindiki. He removed Ben Washiali and several others. Then at the party, all allies of the deputy president were removed from Jubilee leadership. In fact, in the last interview, I remember so well how William Samoei Ruto was so bitter and almost cried over the fate of Jubilee Party, how he worked so hard to bring Jubilee together. And then now he was there seeing Jubilee going away. Do you think the president at this point can stop those crackdown? And will there be any further crackdown? Because if you ask me, the president is done with any crackdown on Jubilee, in Jubilee. He is done with any crackdown on the allies of the deputy president. The only alternative would be for them to give the president new demands that please reinstate Susan Kihika, reinstate Kipchumba Murkomen, reinstate Ben Washiali, reinstate Henry Rotich. I don't think the president can do that. So that condition also will not be met. Number three, they're saying that the president must also abandon any plan aimed at deciding 2022 politics. Of course, that one the president can decide to do. He can decide that I'm retiring and I want to leave a legacy. So if talking politics would make us work together with the deputy president, then it's fine. The question is, who started early campaigns? It was the deputy president. So the president can pin their team with that personally I never started any campaign. I've never discussed 2022 politics. President Uhuru Kenyatta has been very clear from the onset that the handshake between himself and Raila Odinga were never about 2022 politics. The allies of the deputy president have always insisted that the main motive of the handshake was to fight or to stop the deputy president from becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya. Again, how do you stop a president of a republic from deciding 2022 politics? You've already raided his backyard. How do you expect him not to respond? You are already showing him disrespect. How do you expect him not to stop you from becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya? So it's basically a two-edged sword for both the president and the deputy president. But on this, I think the president can decide, okay, let me abandon the 2022 politics. As I abandon it, please also make sure you don't discuss politics. The fourth condition which they're putting is that the president must remove Raphael Tuju. He must also remove David Murathe from the management of Jubilee Party. Now, how will President Uhuru Kenyatta survive in Jubilee without David Murathe, without Raphael Tuju? Even Raila Odinga cannot survive in ODM party without certain individuals. Those two gentlemen have specific functions they are performing for the president. Ruto found David Murathe with the president. President Uhuru Kenyatta found Oscar Sudi with the deputy president. So basically there is no way the president can demand that DP must also kick out Oscar Sudi from within his circles. It can't happen. It can't happen. It has never happened. So any president or any leader must have those people who are doing for them the dirty works. That's why I've always insisted that whenever you see Oscar Sudi speaking, then know the deputy president is speaking. Whenever you see David Murathe speaking. That's President Uhuru Kenyatta speaking. Whenever you see Rafael Tuju speaking, that's the president. So those are the realities of life. So I don't know whether the president can decide to sacrifice Murathe or even to sacrifice Rafael Tuju. For what? If he's going to do that, then it means he's going to be kicked out of Jubilee Party. Again, that's a demand which cannot happen. The moment the president will greet William Ruto and start talking, that's the moment you'll see Tuju following and calling for a press statement to tell you how the deputy president is the best deputy president we've ever had. That's the day David Murathe will also get out and start telling you how William Ruto is the best man for this country. But as long as the president and the deputy president are pulling apart, David Murathe will perform his duty, Rafael Tuju will perform his duty. That's how politics is designed. So again, that will not work. Number 5, they're saying that the president must call off politically instigated police investigations against the deputy president allies. Of course, we know that so many allies of the deputy president are being targeted, especially over money laundering. Their bank accounts are being frozen. So they're saying that that must stop. That can only stop if those allies of the deputy president will also stop their attacks on the president. Those are some of the realities of politics. And let us face it, the president has state machinery. Because he has the state machinery, it means the president has a lot of information, a lot of that on the deputy president allies. So as long as they are misunderstanding each other, as long as they are pulling apart, it means the president can use those state machineries to frustrate some of those allies. And lastly, they want the president to explain the handshake and abandon the building bridges initiative process. Let me tell you one thing. The president cannot abandon the handshake under the terms of William Ruto's allies, but he can abandon it in his own terms. The president cannot abandon the building bridges initiative process just for the sake of it. The president has explained to Kenyans that the building bridges initiative process is basically one of his legacy projects. I doubt if the president can give room for anybody or can compromise the building bridges initiative process for anybody. He can only be defeated at the courts, and he can also only be defeated at the ballot. I don't know what you think, but that's my take. Again, if you're watching this channel for the first time, please take a second and click the subscribe button. What we do on this channel is simple. We analyze politics in a way you can't find any other place. So just take a minute now, a second, not even a minute, just take a second, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, you will be notified. And to the subscribers, what else can I tell you? You guys are amazing. I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Just take it as a sign that I really value the mere fact that you take your time to watch these videos. You take your time to share the videos, and you also take your time to tell a friend to tell a friend. But on this one, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day. I've done this video at night because tomorrow we won't have electricity in Kisumu for the better part of the day. I've just seen that notice. So I hope that you'll watch this video, you'll enjoy it in the morning. I'm not sure whether I'll be able to do another one, but if power will come on time, then another one will definitely come. Thank you guys, and please may you have a good day.